Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. And what in the heck is going on with Sony? They should be focusing on making original product or new product for us, but yet they want to continue to keep making remasters and remakes. This is just crazy. So now I heard a news or rumor, or maybe possibly true, that Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remastered. But why? Makes no sense. Maybe, I don't know. I think the last remake, or The Last of Us Part 1 remake of the remaster, that game was good. I enjoyed it. I beat it. I paid $45 for it because that's what I think that the game is worth. I don't think it's worth that $70 because there's really nothing new except for improved visuals, and the AIs are still dumb. It wasn't that significant change of a game. It's still the same game, no new mechanics, nothing that. I mean, if they added some of the Last of Us Part 2 or Last of Us, 2 elements on that first game, I think that would have made it even better. I don't know, but that's just me. But the game is not worth $70. Now, there's a new remake in the works. Horizon Zero Dawn PS5 remaster reportedly in the works, as well as the multiplayer. The remaster is reportedly in the works, PS5 alongside a brand new multiplayer. Why couldn't they just do a multiplayer with Forbidden West? Why is it getting added to another remaster? And I bet you $1 to a donut, they're going to be asking $70 for it. And some of the hardcore fans, they'll buy it, just like they will with the limited edition, which is kind of hilarious to me. The limited edition of the remake, I've seen that. The Last of Us Part 1 remake, I've seen the resale market. It's pretty insane for the collector's edition, and they're not selling, which I knew that they wouldn't sell because the game is not worth $100 for freaking add-ons in the game. Not worth it at all. But anyways, enough of me rambling. A remaster of 2017's Horizon Zero Dawn is reportedly in the works for PS5 alongside a brand new multiplayer game for PS5 and PC. As reported by VGC and MP1 or MP First, The Last of Us Part 1 remake, in which we previously asked if it was worth $70, it is not worth $70. Looks to soon be joined by an updated version, Aloy's first adventure on PS4. It isn't 100% clear if this would be a full remake, The Last of Us Part 1, or just a remaster, but some of the details make it seem like it's trending more towards the latter. The reports claim this new version will add accessibility feature, graphic modes, quality of life improvements to gameplay itself. In a sense, it appears to be improving the original to the added upgrades of Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West saw a PC release in 2020. I mean, when they brought the game to the PC, the game did absolutely well. Like, it did really good. It sold well for them. And they were asking a pretty penny for that game, even though it's been out for such a long time and you can get it pretty much dirt cheap for the PlayStation 4. The PC version, I think it was released at like $40-50. I cannot remember right now, to be exact. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Sorry. I'm just a human being and I haven't done my research. Yeah. Looks to potentially be part of Sony's plan to remaster some of its games that are set to become adapted for TV or film. That's what I'm thinking here, because Netflix has signed a deal with Sony for them to bring Zero Dawn as a TV show, and then we had HBO signing a contract with Sony to bring The Last of Us as a TV show as well too. So maybe that's the reason why we're seeing the remake and resurgence. Maybe because people might be excited about the TV show, so they're like, they want to release the TV show with the game hand in hand, sort of, or at least to get you kind of like, familiar with that world per se. But you can just buy a PlayStation 4 and play those old games. You can buy a PlayStation 4 and you can play the remaster. You don't need a new game. Makes no sense. And full price, fuck out of here. Sony officially announced a Horizon series for Netflix, and that this could be a way to capitalize on the renewed interest when the series is ready for its premiere, much like Cyberpunk Edge Runner did for Cyberpunk 2077. It's important to note that God of War is also getting the series treatment at Amazon, so maybe 2018's classic could also be in the form of remaster or remake. Oh, Jesus. instead of wasting all this money investing on remastering and remaking all these different projects that we have already enjoyed, why not put all that resource and money towards something new? You know what I'm saying? Like, develop your multiplayer so you don't have to depend on Call of Duty. Come up with 2 different multiplayer games, 3 different multiplayer games that maybe it can, not really, nothing can go against Call of Duty right now. Call of Duty is just on its own, but just make something different. Make something that will be more engaging. Make something that people will be excited about. Make something new. Stop with the remakes and the remaster. We don't want it. Well, I don't want it. I've already played those games. I enjoy those games. I have so many versions of those games. I have a physical version of Horizon Zero Dawn. I have a freaking digital copy of Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition, and then I have a digital copy of Forbidden West, and then I have a physical copy of Forbidden West. I'm a supporter. I love first party Sony games, but this isn't it, man. Enough is enough. And yes, I did buy part 1, but I got it for $40. Well, $45. I think that's a fair price used. I don't think $70 is the way. Alongside the news of a remake remaster, the reports also claim that Guerrilla Games is hard at work on a Horizon multiplayer game for PS5 and PC. In 2020, Guerrilla Job Listening was looking for a programmer with multiplayer experience to work on epic open world game. Now, why couldn't they just added that multiplayer game part of the game? Like, make it part of Horizon Forbidden West. Why does it have to be part of the Zero Dawn? Why? You could have just used it on the brand new game that you just released for the PlayStation 5. Unless they want to get that PC market too, because Horizon Forbidden West is not on PC yet, but it will be on PC down the road, since they already figured they have Horizon Zero Dawn that's already available on the PC. They can just make this new game and make it available for the PC and PS5. Now, if you already have the game on PC, do you have to buy it again? Or can you just add that multiplayer element onto the game? Unless they're going to make you pay twice for the PC version, which I think is a very scummy and shitty move. But that's what big companies do. They try to milk you as much as they can, because they can get away with it, because people will continue to support them. But if we as gamers draw the line somewhere and refuse to buy all these remasters and remake, they will stop making them and come up with new original stories for us to enjoy. Now, if I've enjoyed some of these original stories that, that Sony has made, or developers of Sony games have made, I've enjoyed me some Spider-Man. Enjoyed the shit out of it. Can't wait for the new one. Can't wait for the Wolverine game. And Last of Us, I enjoy the series. The one that I have not playing is that motorcycle one. Dang it, I cannot think of it right now. But I do want to play that one. I do want to play it. I have it. I just haven't played it. I'll get to it eventually. Plans to add Monster Hunter SQ multiplayer mode to the game that would have players teaming up to take down massive mechanical foes. Those plans never materialized, but they could be ready for Horizon 3 or standalone game. So there you guys go. Another remake. Who fucking wants it? I sure the hell don't. Just stop buying it. Stop buying remakes, guys. Stop giving them $100, $150 for these collector's edition that you don't need. Don't fucking buy it. If you don't buy it, they won't make it. Just like microtransaction. If you don't support microtransaction in games, loot boxes in games, they will cease to make them. But people continue to support them. And there's a very small amount of people that do it, engage in it, and spend a boatload of money. So they continue to shove it down your throat. Now, when it's done correctly, I have no issue with it. But when it's done wrong, and majority of the time, it's done incorrectly, and they will take you to the cleaner, especially if you have an addictive personality or just gambling and all that. But I certainly hope that this game releases and nobody buys it. But knowing Sony, it's going to sell like gangbusters. Last of Us Part 1 sold pretty well. Remasters, I think that if this game is $70, oh man, I'm gonna tear them a new one. Not that anybody would listen to me. If you have some sense, stop and let Sony know. Vote with your wallet. All right, like and subscribe. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day.